Boom, I'm here. Okay, always dizzy here. Going to start with puzzle streak, as I always do, of 39 before I play any games. A bit of a later stream tonight, started just over 10 p.m. Have a slight stomach ache because I overate for dinner. Thought I'd share that. Microphone seems okay. I'm about a minute in, and hopefully I don't have too much text going on. I added some crap over here, and hopefully that's not too distracting because it looks distracting. I might remove it if people complain. Okay, let's jump in here. We can win the exchange. No, we're down the exchange, but he can take the bishop otherwise. So we have a lot more pawns. Yeah. Mate. Mate. Mate and 2. Mate and 3. We have a free queen. There's just got to be something here. King G7. Oh, do the fork. Sack the exchange, and then we can fork. Is that good enough? We have too much. Well, we need to do that. So that was not a great puzzle because we had to find it by necessity. We are white. This will help us promote. We are black. I have a fork. Should be good enough. I can win as queen. Mate in 2. There should be unstoppable. Queen H3. Then what are we doing after Rook F2? Maybe then put the other rook. So rook C E8. I don't know what I'm threatening there though. Check. So rook G2. Sorry. Queen H3. Rook F2. Rook takes F2, Queen takes H2, King F1. Doesn't seem to be it. I don't know. I don't know if this should count or not because I don't see what's better. And then I was going to take and then check, and I don't really see anything like after Queen F1. I was just going to go Rook E8, threatening to come in here. Yeah, it ends. Yeah, I don't like that one. So I was gonna come in here next. So King F1. Yeah, Rook E. This is winning. So is this, which just transposes. So this is a winning. Whoops, Rook E8 is the winning move. So I just figured. I mean, that's our only chance to get anything here. I don't like this puzzle though. Yeah, I don't like it. Yeah, because even here, like the continuation is. The thing is that the main thing is that white can't move. Like white has no moves here, but this is a very bad puzzle. Yuck. Okay, because the continuation is not clear for white. It's not a super clear win. I can. Okay, we're down a piece, so I was going to say I could take on C6 first, but this isn't quite enough because we are down a full piece already. And this would kind of just be the same thing. Oh, no, one, because then his queen would be overloaded. So I think we take here first, and then his queen, yeah, was overloaded. So we would have taken another piece. This is just a discovery on his queen. Here we have a mate in 1. So I don't know why they're giving. What? Shame. Shame. It always happens when I go too quick. Shame on me. No excuses there. And what am I doing already? I'm going too quick. I have a double check, which I always like. And then this is mate. One, two, is that the way to do it? Being, I mean, we have no other choice. This queen looks trapped. With the bishop? No, we need the bishop to protect the knight. We are white. They're throwing some hard ones for the low levels. But black will be in zugzwang here. So if we go to e5, king e7, this is probably good enough there. Although I almost want to go there first, but no, we want to go here. And then we take that. Fork. We are white. So we make his king step away from his knight. Has to still be a little bit careful. And we have a check, which leads to a mate. It's a mate in 2. And I'm in check, so do I just take here twice? You would think that's good enough. Okay, that is a very weird puzzle. This is mate in 2. And I think I've caught up now to where I was before. This is a mate in 2. And a mate in 3. And this wins a bishop, just verifying now. Looks good though, I think, yes. We are white. This should win a piece, because if he blocks, then I can give a check here. And he might have back rank issues. So I'm wondering if I should take on e5 first or bishop c4. If I take on d5 first, and he takes with the knight, I was planning bishop c4, which does look kind of good, but so if he takes with the rook, though, that's my problem. So maybe bishop c4 first. Yeah. Bishop c4 and bishop takes f3. I'm still good there. Yeah, so this one was tricky. Okay, wow. Oh, I thought we were in check, because I'm like, how do I survive that? This is just a mate in 2. Zwischenzug first, and then, yeah, so Zwischenzug first. And then we take the queen. We're up a piece. Take with the knight. And all is fine. We take with the rook here. And we take with the bishop. Order of operations. Hello, the Trihagon. How goes it? It's a later stream for me today. So if this queen moves, I'm winning the rook. I have a fork here, and that might win a piece. So I don't know what black can do about it. Looks pretty solid. Yes, we will play it, and we will take it. His king is weak. We have a check. He has 2 legal moves. If he goes to g1. Actually, you know what's even better? Is a rook sack. Because if he takes, then he's going to get mated in 2 moves there. And so he therefore has to go here, and then he's getting mated. So it is a rook sack. And yes, we take with the queen, and then we take here. We are black. This one could get tricky. So I can start with a rook check. I could also start with a queen check, but I don't know what I'm doing after that. So I think rook g8 is the first idea. If he runs to f2, I can take his rook, and I'm just up a piece there. He is threatening to push this pawn, but so he's in check as well. So I should be there, okay there, but it's still dangerous. And, well, he has no other good... Well, the only other reasonable move is to go king g4. Sorry, that's illegal, so I don't know what I'm smoking. I meant rook g4. Is rook g4. But then I have queen h3, winning at least his queen, if not the king. Yeah. Okay, so we have a check. If he blocks with the queen, I can win. Okay, so hang on. So first of all, I'm down a rook and a minor and a bishop. So I'm down a lot of material. So if queen d7, I don't know if taking the rook is enough. I guess it would be, because then I would be up a pawn. I'd be up 2 pawns. So that would be good enough. And if he moves his king to f8, I still take the rook. So we just take the rook here. I don't think we need to do anything fancy. We're just up material and there's no counterplay. 3 viewers now. Okay, so this one, it's equal material. And if I take here, I can then win a piece. So I think it's that. I think it's bishop takes d3. He has no... Okay, he does have this, but I'm already up a piece. I'm already up a piece in that situation. So there's no Zwischenzugs. He has to take, and then I just play e5. And again, no Zwischenzugs. This one is almost working, but I'll win the queen. It's not defended. So we take and play e5. Okay, I somehow did miss that completely, but that's only because I guess it was a silly move. And black to move here. His knight is forkable. And I don't see the downside to this. At the end of this, he's still up the exchange, though. Oh, I can win his rook, actually. This deflects the king, and I can take the rook. I can take the rook and the knight, but if I take the rook, I'm threatening mate, and he is not threatening anything there. So I would take the rook. That's the key to this, is to take the rook, not the knight. And now we take the knight because we can. And it is, we are white, is what I'm trying to say. The queen, our queen can't get in, but we do have potential. Oh, you know what? This is pretty cool. I think it might be this check. Wow. I think it's bishop e6, attracting. This is an attraction tactical motif, attracting the king to e6. Then we have this, we build this discovery on his queen. And if he doesn't do it, we're taking. So this is a very lovely puzzle. Very lovely puzzle. Attraction is not so common as a motif. So that was enjoyable. Here we have a check. If he goes to b7, he's probably fine. So that, okay, this one might be hard. We are getting up there in numbers. I have an idea here. Oh, doesn't work. I was thinking if king b7, we bring in the other rook, because then we're threatening mate, right? But he has this check, which I just don't see being survivable. I didn't calculate it, but it doesn't look good. Oh, I could take his rook first when he has no good checks. So he would be forced to take... Oh, it's that simple. I think. Maybe it's not that simple, because after rook takes g8, yes, I can skewer him. Oh, no, but then the rook protects... Yeah, okay, that's the move. Okay. And we have a couple checks. Let's look at this one. He can counter check, but then okay, if I take, he checks again though, and then he can save the rook. So you know what it is? It's taking the bishop. Queen is overloaded, protecting 2 pieces. So we attack this one, and yeah. Okay. We can build a discovery. So I like building a discovery, and that just wins a piece. So we build this discovery, and then we unleash the discovery, and then we get our bounty. Okay, here we have a breakthrough. He will break through first with check. I mean, we have to take though, but I'm curious because he's going to he's going to promote. Okay, maybe he doesn't promote first. We promote first, but he promotes with check. Okay, I can block it, but that's the best to draw. And there's no scenario. I mean, I have to take it. So, are we just going for a draw here? No, we chase it. Ah, we're in the square. I completely misread that one. So ultimately, I want to get my queen here, and I think we do it like that. Something like that. Wait, that's not true at all. So we might have to give mate here. Obsessing over my microphone here. Yeah, because I thought I would have a runner, but he's about to promote. So I think, I don't know how we would give mate, but I think we have to give mate. So check. If he doesn't take it, if he flees to e5, then we have another check. No, we would go here. Oh, what am I even smoking? I can just go here. Check. I don't know about this. Check. He has two legal. No, he's got a lot of choices. I don't know about that. Now I want to look at this again. I want to look at this. So actually, no. First, I want to see him flee, because then we have this check. I don't know. I don't know if this is the right approach. No, that's okay. We should look at the most forcing move first. Let's continue with this. This is pointless because he just comes back. So after king g5, I can go, oh, here we go. Here we go. Check. And if he comes in here, we have mate. Wow. So it's going to be check, check. I think. No. Check, right? So it's going to be check, check here. And then if he goes to f6, we have mate on e7. Therefore, he has one legal move. And then this is mate. So, yeah, it's going to be here first. And then check. That's the magic square. And then we go mate. Okay, we are black. Rook g8 looks good because it's equal material, and I'm threatening his bishop. If he plays h4, I have h6, and I'm going to win a piece there. And if he does anything else, I'm going to mate him. So we just do that. Next one. We're down 2 rooks, so we have to give checkmate. And I think oh no, he can take with the rook. He's got so much material, so I have to do it this way. I think no, I want to do it. Oh, we got to do it with a queen. I don't want him escaping to c1, so we have to do it with a queen. We pull him back out. He goes to the e file. He only has 1 square, and then it's a mate. So it's actually just a mate in 2, which is, it looks simple when you play it, but it's actually a little tricky. Just verifying I'm not missing something super obvious here. And we are white. We're down 3 pawns. So we need something big. I don't see how my rook is helping. Okay, maybe I might be able to play a slow move like rook d1, because then I'm threatening mate. Or close to mate or something, or winning the queen or something. So rook d1 looks pretty good. because I don't know what he's going to do to stop that. G5, I don't know. The rook and queen just have to be too good. Like, I don't really have to calculate that. Famous last words, but like check. I mean, it could become tricky, but like, what else would it be other than rook d1? That's our best shot here. Giving checks immediately is not going to lead to anything. The queen is already well placed, and it's our opportunity to play rook d1. He has no checks, he has no pins or anything, so we're going to play rook d1. Yeah, and then here I can play rook d7. He can give me a check there, but he's pinned, so it really does not matter. And yeah, we go here and then take. And am I done? No, I have one more, right? Yeah, I have one more after this. Okay, so so this one could be, I don't think we can afford to take and then break through. It's because, yeah, I can't, because my king has to always guard this. So that's not a thing. Let's look at a check then. Okay, this one looks really tough, really. So rook g7, let's say king h6. Technically, I can win his bishop, which is amazing. His bishop is trapped and he has no checks. Really crazy. So it's going to be rook g7. Yeah, crazy. And we're done. And that took me 26 minutes. Not bad for 39, I gotta say. I'm gonna get one wrong on purpose now. Not bad. Ooh. Ooh. I am pleased with that. Pleased with that. Okay, I'm gonna play a game now. In a second, actually. Actually, gonna be okay. So that's done. Get a game going. Boom. And I just want to adjust this because it's kind of ugly. How come it's not moving? Come on. You can do it. Ugh. There. Okay. Rapid. If this thing is too ugly up here, I'll remove it. So if anyone has any feedback on that. Okay, I'm playing a 2019. I'm pretty tired today because I didn't nap as I normally always nap. Oh, just got an earache. I normally always nap. Okay, this is a little strange, is it not? Okay, I think I want bishop f4. Maybe it's not. It's just the exchange, right? It's not. Yeah, it's just the exchange variation. Okay, and then queen d2. And then I think a lot of players play c5 here. And I forget if knight f5 is best here, but yeah, but I like to play it. And sometimes I go g4 and you actually sack the pawn just to open up the g file. And so I'm thinking about doing that here. So g4, knight g4, rook g1. Like I could do it, but maybe I should Maybe I should play rook g1 first. He might have h5 or something, but yeah. In bullet or blitz, I think I would play g4 here, but I'm going to play rook g1. So if h5, maybe just simply bishop e2. Wait, no, that's not simple. Okay, what's this about? He's hitting... Okay, well, that's no problem because I was going to go here anyways. So... Oh, there's a fork here. That's a problem. That's a problem, and it's annoying. Maybe knight e2. Is this annoying? I could actually go f3 and then g4. Maybe I'll do that. I could also go h3, g4. I think this is more, it might be more efficient because then I get h4 in one move, and I'm more likely to do that than playing f4. So maybe f3 just to stop. Actually, no, I've got a knight covering that. So maybe I can. Oh, no, but if no, I want to move that knight. Yeah, so maybe f3 and then knight e2. Okay, it's strange. It seems like a strange plan, but I think there's logic behind it. 5 viewers now. Welcome, viewers. Oh, I just dropped a pawn. Well, how did I manage to do that? Oh, silly. Okay, I've got g4 again. Hello, Alex N. So g4, and then I can get d6 maybe. No, he comes in here, right? Oh my god. But at least I'm attacking. Let's do that. Who cares? So knight d4, but I did misplay that. I mean, I just dropped a pawn. But honestly, the pawn doesn't, it's like it was my least meaningful pawn. So if I go g5, there's knight h5. I don't like that. I still have knight e2. I might just play knight e2 here. This knight can't harm us because I played f3. But then this still falls, so my idea was flawed. Maybe I run the h-pawn. Let's do that. Oh, this still exists. It's not going anywhere. So I might have to defend it like a lunatic. I could also defend it with the queen. Maybe queen g2. That's actually looking decent. Let's do that. So we're down a pawn from my... what's the word? It starts with like IN. From my incompetence. See, I can't even think of the word. I can win a pawn here, but then he takes on a2. Could his rook get trapped? No. So, because it's not a bishop. We'll see, Alex N. I think I average like close to 30 a month. So, probably not. We will see. Yeah, so he'll give me double pawns. I don't know how much I care about that. Maybe I go knight d5, and then because this rook is pretty active. I don't know how much I want this coming in after, but oh, the other problem is he can take, and he's got bishop f6, which I really don't like. Take bishop f6. This is a very annoying move he made. No matter what, though, like if I move this knight, I mean, I could always take and then play king b1, but then there's queen a5. I guess I have a3, but then this pawn runs. So yeah, take. I don't really want to open that up. I don't want to open that up. Yeah. So I've got here, but then he can force this trade. So that's a big problem for me. I could go knight e2. Maybe I'll do that, but he can still come in here, and then he's going to play bishop f6. But yeah, we're going to attack. So this is the move. This is a move. And so, oh, and he can't actually go here. My rook's covering it. So this might have been the best move. It looks weird, and maybe I'm just completely losing here. I did drop the pawn earlier. The position at the elo are nuts. What? Oh, you mean at your rating level? Yeah, well, I bet they are, but they won't be boring. Though you'll have every game will be interesting and fun, so enjoy it. When's the book arriving? Do you have the tracker? Okay, I wasted a lot of my time, and I'm down a pawn, and it looks like I'm just crawling into a shell here. But now it's time to attack. Now he's playing very well, but I feel like I can attack now. So now it's my turn. Wow, that's so quick, man. Yeah, when you're in the US, like you get it so quick because you have so many of those warehouses everywhere. Got my hot chocolate again. Okay, hot chocolate, the source of my power and diabetes. So I'm thinking h5. He can keep crawling up my ass, but I have to attack. I have to give him something to worry about. So what I would recommend, like, since you are like, don't skim over the first few chapters. Yes, it starts from the very basics, like how to move a piece, like how pieces move. But I think you'll be surprised if you read everything slowly. There'll be stuff there that you probably don't know. So you might as well read it in earnesty. So this almost wins a piece after en passant. I can almost take here, but almost doesn't mean it does. Okay, so he's definitely playing well. I first of all, I might just first get my king to safety because there's also issues with bishop g5, which he might play now anyways. No, okay, he goes here. But see what I mean? Like, if my king was still here, he would have had bishop g5, and I would have been in some trouble. So I just wanted to get that king to safety and just guard the a2 pawn. But I wanted to get off of this diagonal. See? Okay. Let's attack that, and then we can keep on pushing our agenda, figuratively and literally. Not literally. I don't have a literal agenda. Okay. Well, let's go here. I was thinking knight f2, but okay, I really have to start playing quicker now. My bishop is doing a lot of heavy lifting, defending here. Okay, he wants to do this because he's a bastard, and there's not too much I can do about it. So this looks very bad. This guy is very strong, honestly. I don't know. Okay. I always say that when I'm losing. Just it's never me. Yeah, this just looks pretty bad. I mean, I could move the king again. And honestly, that's not a bad idea. So that might have been a brilliant move. Brilliant meaning good. Yeah, because he suddenly doesn't have anything there. Well, I mean, he can keep like attacking, but I think king a1 was good. Oh, I got 10 viewers now. Cool. And he does do that, but why can I not just take? And is he watching my stream or something? I don't think so. That's the only move that he played that I predicted. But it was a weird move to play because it did nothing for him. It goes with that rook. So I could go here and secure, or I could go here and secure. I like both, but here he runs the a pawn a little bit. This one also blockades his pawn. Let's go here. That's kind of a tough one because this is a lovely diagonal for me. Okay, so here material is equal, but his attack is a little bit more imminent. And so, but at the same time, I did kind of ward it off a little bit. So yeah, so I have he's attacking still, but it's my turn to attack. And I don't know if I want to go G5 first or push this one. I don't know. Make a move. Yeah, he's coming and he's scared. It's scary. So what's the best way to do this? Because he's going to lock me up here. So we need another pawn for support. Another pawn. And I also have this threat. Okay, so if he takes, then he has check. And if I take, he has a discovery. So I might have to play G3. And then all he needs to do is come in here and kill me. So it's looking pretty bad. I don't know if I have... I can go here. Okay, so we're going to go B3. And then I have to sack... Oh, sorry, not that. If he moves the queen, then I have rook B1. Yeah. So we have rook B1. And then he can bring in the knight. And I'll try to survive. I can take here, but I have nothing left. Oh, he just mates me. Wow. So I'm going to go straight to the engine on this. This guy played pretty strong, I have to say. Wow. Yeah, I think he's underrated. Because he really just cleanly destroyed me. I know I dropped a pawn in the middle game, but he really cleanly destroyed me. I feel he's underrated. That was a very clean destroying. But yeah, I shouldn't have dropped the pawn. That was the problem. Maybe it wasn't that clean. Computer says it wasn't that clean, but he was winning most of the game. So where did I go wrong apart from dropping the pawn? Knight F5 is a blunder here? I didn't think it would be -1. I thought maybe it's like a hair better for black, but D5 immediately. And then here I am better. It did want me to sack the pawn, which I was thinking about doing, but I kind of chickened out. This is really more, the line I played is really more of a, like Knight F5. It's more of a blitz weapon. Yeah, okay, then we go here. I was thinking about doing it, but I thought I could get greedy with Rook G1. And then I just dropped, I dropped my F pawn, but maybe there was no saving it. Yeah, because my concern, what was my concern here? Oh yeah, there's Knight F3. So this is actually, could I have played Bishop D3? I guess I could have. Maybe that was better. But it's still equal here. It didn't like my Queen G2, but it was still pretty close to equal. So I don't know. He played pretty well. I'm surprised he wasn't scared of my attack at all. So and I'm just worse here. So I honestly, I'm a little bit surprised about the eval. I did not think I was so much worse. Yeah, it's almost -2. It's suggesting G5 first. And then but I didn't like this. Huh. So our attack is slow, I guess. I'm surprised about that. A little surprised. We are down a pawn, and my bishop on F1 is not so great. But, okay, I'm a little bit surprised. And then here I'm equal again, but I was a bit low on the clock. So I was thinking bishop B3, and it turns out that was the better move, but I couldn't decide. They both looked good. And here I'm still okay, but this was the blunder, B3. I didn't know what to do, though. So rook B1. Yeah, that's a weird move to consider. And apparently we can survive this. It looks pretty bad, though. Oh, sorry. What am I talking about? He can't move the knight. Yeah, if he starts building up, then we can start attacking, I guess. I'm a little surprised that the rook can defend everything. But yeah, it's our turn to attack again, I guess. And what's he going to do? Yeah, because we're firing. Yeah, still slightly surprising though. It's close. I think it's if we were behind one move, we're in trouble because this is all coming and we're going to be dead. Like for example, let's say I just made a slow move. See, it's losing. So this is really, it's such a dangerous sharp position. Whoever moves is winning. So it's at the cost of a tempo. So it was pretty wild game. Yeah, normally knight f5 is good, but yeah, here it wasn't. So I am a little bit surprised about that. But you know what? And I always forget this because I'm always fixated on this idea of opening the G file. I always forget that we could just go to B5 and then here's our target on D6. And that's what I should have played. 100%. It's screaming at us. Okay. Gonna play another game. But he really destroyed me. I still think he's a bit underrated. But it might have just been the position. Okay, Dutch. Working on my Dutch. London. I've only played this maybe 3 or 4 times. So something I need to keep an eye on later is knight g5 when I play d6. That's if the bishop goes here, because then this always attacks that. Well, you know what is going to be interesting here is to play b6. I think this is a efficiency move because my bishop would like to go to b4 if he plays c4 or knight c3. But it's so b6 is kind of a waiting move because if I played bishop e7 first, then he might play c4 or knight c3. So I'm kind of waiting for him to do that, and but he doesn't. And can I go knight e4 right away? He doesn't have to do anything, or he could take with the bishop. And then I could take with a pawn, which is actually fine for me, but I'm going to wait. There's no rush for that. I'd like to get my king safe before doing that, because then he's going to play knight e2 and I'm going to have to play d5. You'll see. Yeah, and I'm going to copy him, get my king safe. And then I might play it next move, or I might build things up a little bit more first. Yeah, he wants to keep this bishop. So I could actually, if you want to annoy the London player here, just say, no, you're not doing that. If bishop g5, can I play h6? I'm not 100% sure. G5. I mean, I don't know if that's good for me now. It's a little scary. Yeah, not to mention that there is also knight e5. So, okay, so I could play maybe d6, d6, c4. I'm trying to get e5 in. I'd have to build it up like this first, or knight c6. Another idea is queen e8, which is topical. Knight e4 again. He doesn't have to take, otherwise he would take with the bishop. And now if I go here, now this knight doesn't have a great square. I don't think he wants to go here. He'll just get eaten. So he would have to go knight h2. So this is possible. Knight e4, bishop e4. FE knight H2, but then what? D5? Well, he's not hitting this, and it's not, I mean, it's playable maybe. I don't know if I want to do that. I might also then have bishop E6. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. There's also king H8, just getting my king safe, and then maybe rook doing this little push eventually. I could also develop my knight. So maybe I should, let's just play D6 after all that. For one thing, it stops knight E5. Yeah. Burned a lot of time on that. That was not good time management at all. That was a waste of time. But I find the opening so interesting. I can't help myself, unless it's a opening. I don't know. Most openings I find very interesting. Wait, how come my subscribers say 1373? What was I when I started? I can't even remember. Did I gain some? It seems like I lost some. Or did I gain some? I think I just gained like 4. Right? Uh-oh. I don't want to. Okay, distracted by that. Did I just gain 4 subscribers? Okay, knight. So if I go knight E4, so if we do this little dance now, it's a little bit different because he has a pawn on C4, so I can't play D5. So again, if knight E4 and then takes, and then I go FE, and then he plays knight H2. I don't have D5 here, or maybe I still do have D5. Yeah, so I could play here after all, or I could also develop my other knight, and I think I do want to play this. Is D5 a thing? Should not be. D5 would be my dream. It does kill my bishop, but it allows me to play E5. Although F5 is a little bit weak there, but that's okay. We can defend it next move. So long story short, I do not mind D5. I'm actually kind of hoping for it. Short term, my bishop will suck, but my center will be good, and I will just reroute this bishop eventually kind of here. Not to mention, he also gives me the C5 square because I can play knight C5. So this is kind of a trap / bait. But yeah, I think when I started the stream, I think I was 1369. And then I think I gained 4 subscribers. Okay, queen C2. So now I can't play knight E4. So maybe I wasted my opportunity. You know, maybe I should have played a last move. We'll find out after the game. So I might want to go. Okay, well, first of all, is this a thing? It might be. Also, I don't think I want allow B4. I'm going to play A5, and then I'm going to play king H8, depending on what he does. A5 is just to stop B4. Nothing more than that. And then king H8 is just to get off this diagonal, because I do want to play E5 at some point. And also, I might want to play rook G8 and then run this guy and attack. So I have 2 moves planned. I have king H8 and queen E8, both topical moves in the Dutch. The queen, sometimes it can X-ray defend the E-pawn, but more so it's really just to attack on the king side here. So you do this little maneuver like this. Yeah, boom, boom. And things kind of line up. There's nothing like immediate. There's nothing, it's not like terrible for white, but that's the plan. That's the general plan as I understand it. So the way I've played so far, these first 10 moves, are very, very Dutch. Okay, so he got off. So I think I should just go here immediately, and let's not waste time on that. There's also king H8. Maybe I could have played king H8 too, but this would be more prophylactic, more defensive, and then queen E8 is more offensive because we want to get into here. If I do play king h8, I don't know if I want to run the g pawn first or bring in the queen. If I play queen g6, I can't push the g pawn, obviously. Okay, okay, well, do I want a mass exchange there? Not really. Can I go queen g6? This might slow me down. I mean, I could. No, he's coming in here. Okay, so yeah, I don't know how I want to deal with that. Do I? I mean, I do take away a central pawn. Okay, let's take with reservations. And I don't know if I want to take here. Maybe now I'll go king h8. But yeah, I don't know. I have a chance to really liquidate a lot of material, and then I can go here. Okay, let's trade everything under the sun, I guess. Pre-move that, and then knight f6. After knight f6, he could go queen. He could go queen here and be a little bit annoying, but I don't think he will. And we're doing okay here. Oh, why did I open my? I just dropped a pawn. Okay, I'll go to an ending. He has to trade here, otherwise, or I guess he doesn't. He's going to go here instead. Oh, what a blunder! I have to do it though, otherwise he is coming here, and I'm losing a piece. So I'm dead. Yeah, dropping that pawn made me lose. Because this bishop is dead, and I'm down a pawn, and it's a bad bishop. So dropping e6 was. I had a nice position, but that's it. That's game over. So I think you I think you do this run. So rook f e1, and I'm kind of just screwed. I would have to copy suit, and then he can maybe even come here or something. Yeah, it's just my bishop is just too bad, and I'm just down a pawn. So 2 losses in a row, and he does come in there. I mean, well, why wouldn't he? And it's just completely losing. I kind of just want to resign. Just completely losing. Can't catch a break, eh? Yikes. I played it well, but maybe a little bit too slow, and then I got a little bit too pressured. But I had a great position there for most of that opening. I just dropped the pawn under time pressure. Yeah, like I think that was I at the worst it was equal. I feel like I think at the worst black was equal that whole time before I dropped the pawn. But I played it too slowly. So I'm stuck with this terrible bishop. Let's get the king in, and then I'm going to put it on f8. Possibly I play g6. Okay, he has his check, so let's stop that check first. Stop this check, and then I'm going to play bishop f8. But if he takes this, he has a check after? No. So I have time to do this because he doesn't have a knight check. So I'm going to play bishop f8 next move. I want to trade here because my bishop is so bad. Oh, he's going to do that. So we go here. We go here then. I got hiccups. So f5, and then he can start pinning me this way too. But what else am I going to do? Yeah, so if f5, I take, and then rook f1, I still come here, and it's still miserable. But again, what else am I going to do? But yeah, I want to trade preferably. Okay, I'll do that. I don't know about this. Okay, it's a little dangerous. It's a little dangerous because suddenly my rooks are not connected. And that's a little dangerous. I'm gonna bring it right back. And then I'm gonna go here. So in an ideal world, I'd trade all the minor pieces off. And where's he going here after? Probably to grab that. So let's go for all the trades. And I don't want to trade rooks though. That's the thing. So I don't know if this was the best idea, but I want to trade minor pieces, not rooks. Okay. So I also don't want his bishop coming in, but maybe here. And if he trades here, I might take with the knight. Oh, but then he's taking this one. Well, that can't be helped. That can't be helped. We have this. That's a little something. He's fine, but it's something. Probably not. I mean, we're losing. We're completely losing. But it's something. And I'll take something. I don't know if I should have brought the rook more active first because he's just going to lock me up here. But I can blockade. So we're down 2 pawns. I can go here. Okay, and now he's going to get out of the pin if he's smart. Fortunately, he has no checks still. Come on, endgame. Come on, endgame. I tend to do fairly well in the endgame. I think players around my level, need, like, endgame is not their strong point. So I'm still down 2 pawns. Okay, so again he has no discovery, so let's just grab it. And he's got that. I could keep putting pressure on it. How do I attack? So I need to do it this way then. He still does not have discoveries. So I'm going to attack that once more. I think he has to get towards his rook, because then his knight can move. So he has to move the king. He has to touch his rook. He has to. He has to. And then he's fine. Which is the sad truth. Actually, yeah, he's fine there. I might take his knight. I could also give a check. Okay, I'll give a check first, but I might take his knight just because then I have a knight against a bishop, which he has to worry about forks every move. So from a pragmatic standpoint, I'm going to do it because, again, he has to worry about forks every move, and that is not going to be fun. That's not fun for him to have to do. We'll bring it this way. I'm actually up on the clock now. But in an endgame under time pressure, yeah, I'm opting for the knight. And just again, because forks, it's going to cost him time every move to calculate forks. And did he just blunder here? No, he didn't. Somehow, okay. Okay, I kind of wasted. Oh, I had a check. That's what I missed. Oh, crap. Oh, the check might have been very good for me there. And let's do it now just because it's a legal move. Now my knight is dominated, which is not good. I don't want to. Okay. I don't want to move my rook because I don't want this happening, and I'm going to stay on a light square so his bishop can't hurt me. Okay, he did have that, so that was tricky. But now my knight is going to try to harass him again. I keep looking at this, but it's protected. Okay, there goes his bishop. So instead of his, it's because he's in time trouble here. So we'll take that. He's going to take this pawn though, but I have a check. And he can't go here. I told you, you can't do that. And we're going to win here. Okay, we'll grab this one. Okay, we'll do this. Okay, we'll do it this way. Okay, he resigns. Ooh, yeah, I've just noticed people at my level, their endgame is really not at their level. Like, on average, it feels like my opponents, their endgame is like 300 rating level below their actual level. Just in general, I've just noticed it. Okay, so I got lucky there. Let's take a look at that again. So this was a Dutch which I spent too much time on in the opening, but it's just too interesting for me not to. I do think I played it pretty close to perfect. It felt like I did. Bobby Fischer, Bobby Fischer didn't write that book, right? You know that? They just got it. Somebody else wrote it, and they just slapped his name on it. Yeah, those are just like back rank mates. I've never read it, but that's what I've heard. It's just like back rank mates and like winning a queen. Probably not a bad book at your level to read, really. Okay, I'm just gonna check something here because I'm just gonna check the YouTuber subscriber count because I'm curious. Yeah, I think I gained 4 subscribers since the stream started. So thank you to anyone who subbed. So what is that? 27 more to go. Yeah, and the reason I have a deadline on there is because actually I wonder if I should move it higher so it's not conflicting with the chat. There we go. Oh, it just somebody unsubscribed. They said, "No, you suck." That's kind of cool though. I saw it move down the from 3 to 2. I didn't little animation. Yeah, that's funny. Actually, I bet it was one of you, and you wanted to see if it works, or if you wanted to see if I'm just making up the number. Let's bring it back up to 73 again. Okay. Anyways, I like how I played. I love this position too. I just spent a long time getting there. Now here it's debatable whether if I should play 94 right away, because 94. But there's still Queen C2. But then I can take, yeah, possibly 94 first. And then, yeah, I liked all of this, but I just dropped this pawn here. So I just blundered it here. So I could have, I think, just Queen F7 and I'm looking good. Yeah. And then he should not have lost this. He was way ahead on the clock here, and I have a terrible bishop, and I'm down a pawn. I don't know how he managed to mess up here. Not sure about F4 for him. Not sure what I could suggest either. maybe he secures the knight, brings his pawns up, and then brings in his king. That would be kind of my approach here if I was white. Okay, he kind of does that, and but and then here. Yeah, so he never got his king safe, so he did allow this bishop c5. That was one problem. He got a little bit greedy, I think. I don't know if he should take the pawn here. Also, he could have done some stuff like knight d6, threatening my bishop, but it also defends against this check and removes the pin. So he could just move the knight here. That might have made sense. Okay, I guess I can attack it. But he could just trade and then simplify. And so he had other options. He played it a little simple. And then I grab a pawn. And then I made a decision here to take his knight, give up my bishop, because in a time scramble, I would rather have the knight. Yeah. And so that's what I did, and avoided trades because he has to worry about my knight, and I want to make him worry about it with as many pieces as possible. So just kept avoiding trades. I didn't really care about the pawn. At this point, his time was running quickly, and I have my knight. All I need here is a knight, really. I mean, well, we need a rook too, but I don't need to move my rook. I just need to move my knight. And then he blundered here. But he was in time trouble, so I was probably going to flag him here regardless. Let's look at that with the engine. Somebody ran it already. So I was worse like the whole game. I am surprised about that because I thought I was fine in the opening, but there were a couple moves here that were mistakes. So let's take a look at those. Yeah, this is a complete surprise to me. I really thought I was equal. So this was all fine. And then the first mistake was knight bd7. And what did I tell you guys? If you rewind, I say knight g5 often harms me. And wow, we've got 2 new subscribers. Hopefully you guys aren't just making new accounts and subscribing, because please don't do that if you are. And another subscriber. Yeah, please. It's a little strange to, it's weird for me to get this many subscribers. So I hope these aren't bots. I hope they're legit. Yeah, I'll be sad. Please don't make fake accounts. It's maybe a nice, maybe your heart's in the right place, but yeah. So, and if you did make fake accounts, please unsubscribe them. I like it because, yeah. Anyways, it's funny because I mentioned that this often harms me, and he could have done it here, and I'm just losing this pawn, and I even said it during the stream. I said this happens when the bishop goes to b7, because after we play d6, the bishop normally defends it this way. So the classical way to play the Dutch is you put the pawn on d6 and the bishop on e7. And so this doesn't become a problem because the bishop stays on c8 and it defends e6. Hello, LKJ. Well, thank you for the sub. But when I play b6, the bishop doesn't x-ray defend e6. And so I often forget about this, knight g5. And it's not easy to, to defend it half the time. And the king can't defend it because the knight covers f7. And I fell for it again here when I played knight bd7. Because my queen cannot defend it by for example, if I made a different move, like let's say I played a5 now, knight g5 doesn't kill us because we can put the queen on this diagonal. So I just forgot about it one too many times, but my opponent didn't see it, and then I still missed it. When I played a5 to stop b4, I still missed it. So instead, it's saying queen e8, but isn't this still a problem? Oh, We can play queen g6 because if he takes, we have checkmate. So that's kind of funny. If he like blocks it, then that's falling. So if he goes here, then we can just kick out the knight, and we're still threatening checkmate. Okay, but basically I still have to be aware of this. I keep falling for it far too often. Yeah, so I went queen e8. Computer is suggesting knight e8. I've never seen that before in this opening. I think I know the idea. It just wants, oh my God, let me say something else too. So first of all, the idea of knight e8 is it defends against knight g5 because it opens this up, which led me to remember something else. Remember how earlier I kept thinking about knight e4? One of the benefits of playing knight e4 early is knight g5 can never be played because the bishop defends g5. So maybe I really should have played it earlier because it really stops so many things. Can I even play it now? Well, no, we want the bishop here. Well, no, not always. Lead chess is going to restart in 9 minutes. Just got that move. Oh, that notice rather. Yeah, I was considering it even now, but it is a little premature. So I could play it now. And then if bishop takes, so this is what I was thinking. And then I was thinking d5. And the computer is fine with that. And this bishop dies, but we have control of the light squares in the center. And we have the bishop pair. Not bad for black. I was thinking about that, but I got a little bit scared to do it. But again, another benefit of it is we don't have to worry about this anymore. So yeah, I should really try to do that and just watch out for this. Yeah, the knight shouldn't really stay here too long, I think. Yeah, so anyways, then we had this position. And then this was just this blunder dropping my e6 pawn. I should have just played anything else. Yeah. And then I'm just worse. Yeah. And then he got into time trouble and lost. Okay, let me play another one. And yeah, thanks for the subs. It's pretty cool and disturbing at the same time because I gained 6 subscribers in this stream, and sometimes it takes me a month to get that many. And I've been streaming and I've been on YouTube for like 6 or 7 years, maybe longer. Okay, so here we can transpose into a Sozin via a6 or e6. They are both fine. e6 also can let us transpose to a Bodler attack. So this is technically, it depends what you want to do. So again, this would be Bodler territory. This would be Sozin territory. So you can choose what you want to transpose into here. I'm fine with either. Let's go bishop e7, Bodler territory. Okay, so I might actually be able to take, but I don't want to spend time calculating all of that. This is still more Sozin than anything, this position. But it's not, we didn't play a6 yet. Yeah, so it's still a hybrid Sozin Bodler. He might play f4 immediately or bishop e3. He maybe rook e1, but I'm thinking either f4 or bishop e3. Probably bishop e3. If he does play bishop e3, okay, bishop g5, that's probably good as well. Now here is the $1 million question. Can we take here? I always have to calculate this. In this position, I think it might not work. And it might be a little bit dangerous because I think there might even be sacks here on e6. Not immediately, but like takes, and then I don't know if maybe I don't know. Yeah, because if he takes here, take. Like we're good there. We're up a pawn. I've been bitten here before. Yeah, so he might not be able to take, but I still seem to recall that there's a sack here. But I think that's a different line. Okay, now if he takes on e7, this is the big calculation that you have to calculate. So boom, boom, boom. And then takes. And then after bishop e7 or bishop c6, we have to go rook e8. And we can go knight a4 and you can take here and it's pretty equal. But generally, white is a little bit better out of that. So after all of that, I'm not going to proceed with it. I always have to calculate that every time. It's pretty annoying. I could play rook e8, which would then make this work, but he gets to play a move too, unfortunately. So I could play a million different moves. I could play knight c6. I could play a6. I could play rook e8. I think they're all good. Let's play rook e8 because this now works again. And at least I think it does. I mean, who the hell knows? But I think it works because, okay, but now it's defended. But it still might work. But again, there's this thing, which is kind of scary. But it still might work because... Yeah, because after takes, unless, I mean, if that is a thing, then we're in trouble. But I think we're okay there. So I might be able to take. And the difference here is that he can't play bishop e7, Hilo Humberto, but he can play bishop c6. Yeah. It's probably not pragmatic to spend this much time on it. It's something you want to do after the game. You're right about that, but I can't help it. It's too interesting. Yeah, so after takes, he has bishop c7. I take on b2. His bishop's on c4. I'm doing it now. I'm going to do it now. See, I played rook e8, and so that disallows bishop e7. And after all of this, my knight's going to be attacking his bishop here. It's going to be doing this. Or else I'm up a pawn. And even though I'm up a pawn, I've had this type of position a lot. Yeah, so he goes here first. Okay, yeah, it feels like I'm in jail, but I do believe there's a way to free it. I think it's a5. So if he attacks it, then we have a4. It's really like obscure stuff, but yeah, I've just had these types of positions a lot before. So I think I'm doing it. I think there's also d5, because then you can also do it this way. See, I've had this position so many times. I don't want to do d5 right away, though, because I think he can take. I can escape, though. What I'm trying to say is there are ways to... Now, he can regain his pawn, but I get his bishop for it. Like, it'll be equal material, but I have an open... Oh, that's sneaky. So I can go d5 still. Oh, so I might have knight a6. Actually, I don't know what knight a6 does other than attack. Yeah, so I guess... No, this doesn't work anymore because he can... Yeah, I mean... Oh, it does work. Oh, it does work for him. Because before I was able to escape this way. So maybe I do... Oh, wow, he's good. Who's this guy? Damn. I'm up 2 pawns, though. I can afford to give one away. But the problem is my knight. Yeah, my knight's not getting home anymore. Take. And then maybe come in here. Okay, let's just try that. I don't know if I'm saving Mr. Knight. Actually, I could go there. That wouldn't save it. Yeah, I don't know if I'm saving him. I feel I'm not saving him. That'll be interesting to look at. Okay, I'm going to attack the knight because then I might have a4 and maybe the knight survives. Is my plan. Then we have a4. Oh, he's on this one now. That's not cool. He's so fast. Yeah, he's just winning now. Or he's probably winning the whole time. Wow. When you're good, you're good. I can't believe how quickly he calculated all that, honestly. Because there was a lot to calculate. He just played everything in a minute. Okay, it takes my knight. I have a pawn or two for the piece. So what's he thinking about here? I guess he's thinking about taking on b7, which is probably the better move. Yeah. Oh, no, he wasn't thinking it was lead chess restarting. Okay, this might have been the better move for him. So let's get. I'm just worried about. I'm a little bit worried about that. Okay, we'll do that. So we're down. We have a pawn for a bishop. Not good. Not looking good. We need a real miracle here, like a mouse slip. We're talking mouse slip level. He forces a trade. No, it doesn't. He drops a bishop still. Yeah, so he needs like a mouse slip or like a stalemate, like something huge. I won't play. I'm just going to play on a little bit. If I don't see any progress, I'll resign. But I can't believe he played all of that so quickly to defend. There was stuff to calculate, you know. There was stuff to calculate, and he didn't. He just calculated it so quickly. How dare he? Okay. Oh, what did I do that for? It just you can just move the bishop. Okay. Okay. I mean, I don't have much of anything here, but I have to fight on a little bit. I'll just play a little bit. Check. Check. Nah. He's so accurate. Okay, he can't promote. Okay, I'll resign here. Wow. I just can't believe how quickly he defended that though. That's just what I'm surprised about. Not that he beat me. it's just how quickly, how easily he defended that without thinking. Because I had to calculate so much to just attack, and you would think you'd need more time to do that to defend, but he's a quick thinker. Okay, so I wonder if this is the point where I sacked. No, it isn't. So I was correct. I was correct that my knight was salvageable here, but I didn't do it the right way. So, but yeah, this line requires so much calculating time. So first of all, taking it right away. I guess I could have taken it right away, but I'll tell you what I didn't like. I didn't like this bishop e7, rook e8, and then him taking. This would have been similar to what happened in the game, but I don't like losing this pawn. Yeah. And there's also another interesting line which white can play down upon by, well, white is already playing down upon, but I mean, there's another line. It's here. Where is it here? Yeah, taking the knight, which is actually the better move. And then because black's position is really hard to develop here. So black is up a pawn. I often get this type of position. And yeah, you get this. And it's really, really difficult for black to develop. Well, that doesn't make sense. Yeah. So if we keep this pawn, well, we're going to lose the knight. And so, yeah, I guess we have to play knight c6. So in this, okay, I guess this is a slightly different position than I normally see. But what I'm trying to say is there's a lot of different ways to play this for both sides. And so here, yeah, it feels like he's trapping me. And again, my opponent only spent 1 minute, and I'm just surprised about that. I'm just surprised about that. He must have had this position before. Otherwise, he's such a super quick thinker. Yeah, so I didn't play d5 because I thought he could take here, which he can, and then I can escape. Oh no. Yeah, I can escape here, but I didn't like this. This didn't seem great for us. White has a bishop pair, and we're undeveloped, so I didn't like that. So I played a5, threatening, and he plays the best move, a4, like instantly, of course. And then this was my blunder. Wait, what's going on? Okay, so I had two moves here. I had bishop d7. What's the difference? Oh, that's our escape route. Yeah, this is not a great position for black, though, because even though it's equal, we're having to find only moves every move. That's not where you want to be. But there was also d5. But again, I didn't like this. But it gives us another chance to play. Oh, I guess here we have three moves. We have bishop d7 with this idea. It looks very iffy, though. And then there's knight a6. And then rook d8. There was also... Wait, why does this matter? Oh, just to get d8. And then there was knight takes a4? Knight takes a4 and then bishop d7. Oh, this is... What's even going on here? Oh, because the bishop defends the rook, so we can take this bishop. Crazy. So we can take here. Oh, okay, crazy stuff. Yeah, so it's... Black is never really, like, better in these lines. So I should... But it's so tempting. And there's so much to calculate, but I'm always tempted to take the e4 pawn. Here, rather. And it is playable, but it's... Yeah, I should be a lot more cautious when taking it. It's usually not... Usually it's not great to take. Yeah, so anyways, all this happened and he played kind of perfect. And then, yeah, sorry, I already kind of went here. But this was the way to defend. Bishop d7 and then rook c8. So if he attacks us, we have rook c8. Or actually here we can take the pawn. So if he attacks us this way, then we have rook c8. And we escape this way. But yeah, I guess we are up a pawn here. So that's good. So that's the way to do it. So good job to my opponent for defending that. He's probably seen it before. Okay, playing another one. And here we go, a Dutch again. Is my oh, and it's another London Dutch. So let's try that again, and this time don't allow knight g5. Right? That was a waste of, well, I don't know. So technically I could do this check and make him put a pawn on a square, but it doesn't really change much. Unless he puts the knight there. That could be interesting. I'm tempted to do it. If he plays c3, I come back and nothing has really changed. But no, let's just go bishop e7. Let's stop screwing around. Okay, and bishop f6. And this does not really bother me. I guess I could just go g6. This doesn't really bother me either. Yeah, because I can bring in the queen, or I can do whatever. I don't know. It doesn't bother me. I might castle queenside. And yeah, let's get the bishop out. So let's go b6. I think this is a good move too, because if I don't play it, he can play b3 and then get his bishop out first. So do I need to worry about shenanigans? No, I do. I do have to worry. No, I don't. I should be okay there. Okay, so we come in here. And if knight e5, okay, he's moving quickly. Okay, I have knight c6, threatens this. So we can play c3. Otherwise, I'm playing d6. Let's go here. Let's go knight c6. And then I might go queen e7 and then castle queenside. Yeah, so he plays c3. And yeah, I think I'm just going to go here and castle queenside. Another idea is to play e5. No, let's go queen e7. And then I'll go and castle queenside. Yes, he can do a pawn storm. Yes, it's annoying. Yes, it's scary. But what's his queen doing here? So that's my rebuttal to that. Yeah, so still new to the Dutch, as you can see. Just every game trying to... Oh, he castles same side. Yeah, I'm going to castle into this, I think. Or should I attack? It's a tough one now. Tough question. Because his king's over here. I might just want to attack. I might keep my king in the center this game. That's the big... That's going to... Okay, I think we're going to do it. Okay. The king is going to stay in the center. And he immediately eyes e5, which shouldn't... I don't know. Maybe he can... Maybe that's a thing. I could keep pushing pawns, or... Well, this doesn't make sense. Yeah, maybe I just keep pushing. So let's do that. If he goes knight c... Okay. This is not a problem. His knight can stay there. It's welcome. He's welcome there. I could also trade here, but then no buts. I could do that, but he's not harming me. So he's welcome. He's welcome. And then I don't mind that either. So wait, there is one slight concern I have is that he takes and then he comes in here, but it's only a slight concern. Yeah, okay, so we're going to push, and then he's going to play b3. He might play b4. Okay, so that's a long-term investment. Now I can go here, but then there's c4, which gives me some access. And that's not the worst move. So we could maybe entice that. He might, so if I do that and then takes check, I think I'm okay after king e7. Okay, so yeah, maybe I go for this trade, although why am I wanting to trade that? No, that's a ridiculous move. It's just that I would like this square. Maybe rook a5, that gives me this square. I could also castle, which I forgot about, the castle queenside. But rook a5 is interesting because I'm threatening to take on e5. And if he plays b4, I can take, and that has to be good for me. I guess I'm going to play this. I'm not castling though. I mean, this is also very intriguing, but rook a5, I think I'm going to play. There we go. It's too interesting not to play. And what a bizarro position. Looks like absolute garbage, but there's logic behind it. So what is my follow-up if he just like moves his knight back? I could actually go bishop g7 and castle kingside, but I don't know if I want to do that. I think it would be playable though. Okay. I could bring my rook back. Yeah, let's just do that because he is hitting a3. Let's pick up the pace now a little. And I might go for this. Okay. Okay, I can go here. Is this a move? It is. That's ridiculous. I'm on c3 though, too. Oh, I could go here and here. This is pretty dangerous for him. Actually, could I do that? Oh my God. Could I do that? Bishop g7. That might be brilliant. Bishop g7 and then queen f6. He can defend it. But then I can trade this off. Okay, let's try that. Okay, let's try that. Oh, he's got this too, though, which is annoying. Because I want my queen to attack. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Well, I can do this again. But it's a little different now. But I could trade and then take here. That's very playable. I mean, that's good. The other question is, do I want this off? Okay. No, wait, what? What was I going to do with this knight? Oh, I was going to take here. Okay, let's do that. I don't know. Too bad because I could have played here, but I had to make a choice. But bishop f6 was looking very good too, and so here we have a discovery. I can take on c3 again. Let's take the c3 pawn. That's not the right move. Okay, so we're up a pawn. We have the bishop pair. Um, he'll take with the king, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's bring that back and attack something. And then I have to watch out for this pawn. I might want to play e6. I can actually attack his knight. Oh, what a beautiful move here. Okay, so he has to go rook d2. And then I could actually attack this. I maybe got e5. Actually, I could attack his rook again, which doesn't... Oh, can I do that? Okay, so... Oh, yeah, he has to go here now, and now he cuts off his bishop. And then I also have a check. What a position. So check, but then he forks me. And that's unfortunate. Okay, so attack the knight. Castle? Okay, let's castle now. Really low on the clock, but what a position I've built. Maybe this? That's the plan. I should have done that last move. Okay, so bishop a6. Ah, too late. Where's he going with that? What's the point of that? I don't understand it. Okay, I don't like it when I don't understand a move. Okay, and then this is the plan. No, I've got this check. We're gonna go for the check. When could I have done that earlier? No, because he just blocked it. And so I can go back, or I could take here first. And then he has to take. It's not any different. So let's just go. It is different because he can take this after. Okay, so let's take the knight. I don't know. I'm a bit low on the clock. I don't know if that was the best move, but it was probably okay. Actually, if I move the bishop, well, he's going to take there, but I have a fork on c3. So I don't. He's forgetting that I'm hitting the rook. Yeah, he's forgetting that. So we will. Well, let's go back and take that. And so we're up like a pawn or two. 2 pawns. We're up 2 pawns, but we have no time. As usual. As usual, we have no time because I can't help myself with the opening. Okay, no talking. So predictable. Okay. And here we take, boom, boom. Okay, let's do the same. I just want to get off the check, but he's going to do the same thing, but it's a move. I can't do anything about it, so. A minute 20 versus 6 minutes. Yikes. Okay, well, how am I supposed to play around all this? His light square bishop covers everything. This is a draw. Okay, take. Okay, let's. Okay, well, we saved that rook kind of. Oh, he wins a pawn here. No, I can defend. You know what? I wonder if I should just go here to as a move. I think I'm gonna. We'll do it this. We'll go here because the pawn covers this square. So we're gonna. Wow. Okay. That bishop is amazing. Oh crap, Bola, yeah. So okay, now that bishop's never moving. Now he's gonna flag me. It's a draw. It should be a draw, but his bishop is absolutely stunning. this next move. Oh, dangerous. Wow. This guy is... That bishop is just destroying my life. Absolutely destroying it. He has time to just double up here and mate me. It's ridiculous. And this is what I'm scared of. But then I can come back. That light squared bishop saved him. Like I'm pretty sure I was winning there. I was up 2 pawns. But his bishop was just so strong. And technically this should still be a draw. Opposite colored bishops and everything. He's going to go here 100%. I can't do anything about this pin, but neither can he. Neither can he. Neither can he. So this is funny. What a funny position. Okay, we're going to do that because I'm just trying for a draw now. My king can't run too far. Here. Yeah, we're going to do this one. Okay, put this on it. And I'll just go back and forth like this. So all my pawns are in dark squares. And the question is, will his king vacate my pawn? I don't think it can. Yeah, draw. A draw is a good result. Well, no, it's not. I should have won, but then I was low on the clock, and his bishop was just so good. Tough games tonight. Why is everybody so good? Let's take a look at that again. So another Dutch, and I liked my position again. I like this. This was a big question, though. Do we attack, or should I have castled? We will find out with the engine soon enough. But yeah, I attacked. I did this. I don't know. Maybe the rook a5 move was too much. Maybe I should have just played something a lot simpler, like d6. Why did I not even just play d6? Probably it was, well, I don't know if it was better, but it seems like it might. The thing is, it cuts off my queen from, I wanted b4 for my queen. That's why I played rook a5. And then this was another question. Should I have played bishop f6? You know. Instead of trading queens. I don't know. And then I built a beautiful position here. I can't believe I didn't convert this. And I win a pawn. How did I not win this? Well, time was a problem. Maybe I shouldn't have taken on c4. Because it is pinned. This was probably not good. And one of the reasons I did this is to play e5. So maybe I should have just come in here, because then he's still pinned, right? Like he can take, and then, yes, he could play. He unpins himself there. Yeah, but then it's kind of equal there. So I don't know. Maybe I don't actually have anything here, but that's really hard to believe. That really is hard to believe. Wow, is there really nothing there for black? And this should have been an easy win for me. But his bishop was extraordinary. I shouldn't have played rook a7. I should have, you know what I should have played? I should have stopped his bishop from coming in. Although then he comes in here. c6, rook d1. I guess my bishop can come and defend. That would have been maybe the better plan. But he was just so strong with this bishop. And I put my pawn, yeah, I mean, again, I probably should have defended with the bishop. Not the pawn, because then he owns these light squares, and this is no better for black anymore. So he just destroyed those light squares, and I was lucky to even get my rooks back to life a little bit. And this, yeah, this was ugly. But then I traded off one rook, and then we're fine. And here, yeah, we might have been more than fine, but oh, you know what? I blundered. Oh no, I didn't. Well, the thing is, I can win this pawn, but the problem is, how do I deal with that? And my bishop can't defend it without dropping my a pawn. But maybe I should have done that. Maybe I should have dropped the a pawn and then went for this. But I was also very low on the clock, so no, you can't blame me. So let's look at that with the engine. I'm pretty happy that, because I've been having terrible sleeping patterns lately, and today I purposely skipped my usual nap. So I think that'll help put me back to closer towards normal schedule again, because I'll probably be able to sleep earlier. So this is what it looks like. That was our Dutch. We were completely winning. How did I not win that? I mean, like, what? Like, it seemed like there must have been a win. So the opening went well. Dutch is overpowered, right? As we all know. And what can we learn? See, it's minus. So first of all, the a5. It's not the computer's choice. It wants to play bishop g7, or it wants a castle. So it didn't actually love a5, which I am a little bit surprised about. It doesn't hate it though. And here, I guess I missed b5. So if he comes in here, then it just wants to go, then we just keep attacking, I guess. b4, and if c4, yeah, this is kind of hard to judge. It seems kind of complicated. And then we're coming in here. Yeah, that's not so easy to see. And then here, a3. So here it wants me to take on e5 again. Knight takes e5. I don't know how he would recapture. If here, then it wants to take the knight, but queen c5 is good as well. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and then there's, if he defends it, then we can take on here. There's also this. And then we can afford to drop this, because again, queen c3. And if he takes the bishop, then we can take on e5. Wow. It seems simple when the computer does it. Yeah, I should have taken an e5 here, I guess. Giving up a bishop because the queen comes in. And yeah. And we own the dark squares here. So there was that. And then, sorry, let me just backtrack a little bit. So taking on d5 was the best move. And if rook takes d5, bishop takes c3. Oh yeah, why didn't I do that? Oh, I might have been thinking about it, but then oh yeah, because this looked so good, bishop or queen f6. I thought I was just winning there. Well, I am, but it wasn't as good. Okay. Anyways, and then how did I not? Because it's -5 here. How did I not win this? That's insane. I just slowly get worse and worse. Really crazy that I didn't win this. What a great position. Wow, knight c1. Threatening a2, what a move. Oh my god, and we're hitting the rook. Oh man, had I seen knight c1, I'm playing that right away. What a move. b5 is apparently good as well, because his rook can't move. And if he takes our knight, apparently we're too strong here. But I really like the knight c1 move. That's a lovely move. So we're still winning. But then, yeah, I just let his bishop get too much control. That was the name. That was the theme of this game. I'm surprised here, because here I thought we're already way worse. So, but yeah, but just look at that climb. He just climbs up. Like, where was the kind of the final name? I mean, I just very slowly get worse. I still think it was all around here. I should not have allowed that. So I think I should have brought the bishop back. I think I should have brought the bishop back to d6, is, you know, and then try to improve the rook slowly. Get the king in there. Yeah, I think that's what I needed to do. I just let his bishop get too much power. And then at the end here, well, I was apparently winning. So it's, oh, b5. Missed b5. Yeah. Okay, so I missed b5, and then here again I had b5, and then here again. Oh yeah, we repeated this way. Oh my god, I had 3 chances to it, but I was under a minute here. Okay, guys, what do you think? Another game, or shall I go to bed? I am pretty tired. I didn't have a great session. I lost. Let's see. So I lost. So it's a draw, a loss, a win, and a loss. So I'm basically one extra loss. Okay, so I'm in the red. I think I'm going to end it there, if that's okay with you guys. Thank you for watching. Thanks for subbing. Anybody that subbed for the first time. Hopefully it was a decent stream. I'm going to work on my London. I'll look at those openings a bit in more detail on my own off stream today and tomorrow. And well, try to improve, because that's all I can do. Yeah, thank you for watching again. I'll be back tomorrow. Take it easy. Have a good night. See you next time.